guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. After a life-changing motorcycle accident in 2015, our next guest not only overcame the loss of his leg, but he went on to become a Paralympic sprinter and also a competitor at the ISD paddle tournament in Dubai. His journey is a powerful reminder of resilience and an inspiration to many. We're very excited to welcome onto the show. Welcome, Alessandro Ossola. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
We're looking forward to the chat.
Well, thank you for being here. I mean, honestly, it's very inspiring. But if you can you had a life-changing moment after the accident in 2015 and you lost your leg from underneath your left knee. So if you can walk us through what happened.
Yeah, I had a normal life. I was an able-bodied person, a typical Italian that loved football, work, friends, and so on. And then in a second, I think everything can change, and it changed. And I had a motorbike accident in 29 August 2015. In this motorbike accident, I lost, unlucky, my wife, and then my left leg was injured. And after 1 month, I lost the leg too. So as you can imagine, a really, really dark and difficult period. Probably the difficult period of my life, but I tried to. I lost quite everything, but not my smile, because I think I am a positive person. I want to keep that kind of characteristics.
I can't even imagine what you've been through in your life. You're a much stronger person than I could ever hope to be. So thank you for being here today and for sharing your journey, first of all. And you've gone on to do amazing things. So at what point did you realize you would be able to go on and do amazing things? At what point did you have that moment of motivation within yourself saying, I'm going to, physically put myself to the test after what you went through?
I think if I have to say a secret, there is a person that helped me a lot in change my mood, because as I told you at the beginning, it was the darkest period of my life. So I tried to react after seeing my father crying, because my father for me is like a milestone, and I never seen my father cried before the accident. And after 1 month of hospital, so it was, in difficult. And seeing my father like that, so I said, okay, I have to do something, I have to react.
Wow.
So I had the injury and I had the surgery, and my leg, I have just half of my leg. And so the plast, the typical plast when you broke something.
Right.
And I asked my father a pencil, and my father said, okay, why you need a pencil in the hospital? And I said, please go to take a pencil. So I start to draw a smile on my plast. And this was my way to say, okay, Daddy, I want to react. Okay, Daddy, I want to smile again. And so from that point on, I start my second life, we can say, like in a football match, the two halves of the match, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's very inspiring, because a lot of people, when they do go through all of these things, they kind of maybe delve into what's happening with them and maybe make it, it's consuming them. But what motivated you, of course, to pursue athletic despite the potential risks after losing your leg?
You mean athletics compared to other sports?
Yes, athletics in general, like paddle and everything that.
Yeah, but I think sport saved my life, because sport gave me the target, the goal to achieve, and this keeps you motivated. So if you have a goal to achieve, you cannot stay at home with the coach and say, oh, why to me, and blah, blah, blah. You have to react, and sport help. Sport give you the goal to achieve, and that's why I think this is the way I choose to react and try to rebuild my castle. Everybody is creating a card castle in our lives, and so this is mine. And through sports, I found a way.
And is this what motivated you into co-founding Bionic People? And can you share, tell people a little bit about it and share some kind of impactful moments that the organization has had?
Yeah, I remember it was 2019. after some years after my accident, and as I told you, I react. So I continue to do sports. I go to work after 1 month from the accident.
Wow.
I had my I had my life back. But when I go to learn to walk again, there is like a specific hospital that learn you to walk in the method to walk. I learned, but I take a look around and I've seen a lot of people sad, that sad eyes that are like switched off. And I said, no, what the hell? I have to do something. And so
For
I
you?
spoken.
They were sad for you?
Yeah, I was sad because I was there learning to walk and I tried to smile and be positive. And I see people like that, with the lost eyes,
Right.
sad. And I said, why? I have to do something. And so I spoken with our friends, start like me. So with in UI, you say people of determination, okay? So I think it's a nice way to say people with a disability. Mm-hmm. And so we create bionic people. We stole from the English, the name, that is not Italian, obviously, because I think bionic people turn a situation that could be negative, because sometimes disability it's something less, we can say, in something more. Mm-hmm. Because bionic it's with a positive attitude, And so with the association, we are trying to help people to never give up. We give an awareness to the school and university in all the world, in Italy, but not only in Italy, and in business, obviously, because a lot of business needs a D&I training, a diversity inclusion training, and we are doing even this.
Amazing.
Well, you are very strong again for like the third time, but I don't want to bring up your lost wife, rest in peace to her. How did you cope with the loss, not on your leg, your wife, and in a month you said you were able to recover and actually get back to work? What was the mental, I would say, practices that you have practiced in order to move on, or not say move on, maybe accept the loss of your wife and as well the loss of your leg? It's two losses in one.
Yeah, and a lot of time people ask me how you manage all this negative situation. Mm-hmm. I think the honest answer is that you don't know how much strong you are till be strong is the one way you have.
Right.
You don't have another one. Okay, what is the other way? Stay sad at home on the couch like that and be depressed? Could be. Somebody cannot cannot face the situation. But I think my behavior helped because I am always positive. I remember even in the hospital, I try sometimes to smile, to say thank you to the people that came. And so be positive is something that is inside me. But I think it can be learned also. Mm-hmm. So we are all not the same, we can say, but we can try to change something of our behavior.
Tell us about your journey to the Olympics. And you also hinted that this might have been your last games, but we'd love to know what it felt like representing Italy on the world stage.
Yes, twice, because it was Tokyo and Paris, and was totally different because Tokyo, as you can remember, there were the COVID, was so bad period for everybody. And try to imagine what does it mean go inside a stadium totally empty. So I can hear ticketing my shoes in the stadium. It was crazy. It was so strong feeling. And I found the silence that I found when I got home from the hospital. I was alone. And this is something that at the beginning I was afraid of. So when I opened the door of my house, I was totally alone, so no noise. And we can say that zero noise, it's a rumor. It's a noise. It's the same noise that I found on the stadium. And so it was so impactful feeling. So I have a good memory of Tokyo because I changed this bad feeling about silence in a good one. I love that pressure and I try to manage it. Totally different. Paris, guys, was crazy. It was full of people, 70,000 people that scream when the starter shot was wow.
It was wild to watch. I feel like it got so many headlines, but there was also a personal headline for you in the Paris Olympics. You got down and you proposed. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Was it spontaneous? Like, how did you plan that?
For me, it has been so hard trying to organize everything because, as you can imagine, in the Olympics and Paralympics, nothing is spontaneous, we can say, because it's all well organized. And if you want to do something, you can, but you have to spoken with a lot of people, doing a lot of calls, so not easy. I have to say thank you to the communication director of Olympics and Paralympics.
How cool.
Thank you, because they helped me a lot to make it happen.
Adorable.
I mean, that is very cute. That is actually very cute, very adorable. Congratulations again. But I want to ask about the upcoming ISD paddle, that's inclusive tour. It's a new venture for you, of course. But why paddle? It's not an
nice
easy.
question.
It's not an easy sport.
It's something more probably. Paddle. I remember the first time I played paddle. It was after Tokyo, 2021 September. And I remember I got to the gym because I arrived the Thursday on Turin, and Monday I was on the track field, and the evening in gym. So I spoken with my coach, and I said, okay, but I would like something fun. I would like to have fun. And he said, don't worry, today not gym. We got to play paddle. And I said, but I don't know if I can with a prosthetic limb. And he said, we try. Marco is one of my best friends. And helped me in this new journey because he let me discover the paddle. And I think paddle is not just a sport, it's something more. I think it's something that can put all the people together. It's really the most inclusive sport ever.
Interesting.
With a different level, you can play a fun. So I can modify my level for you. And you can try to improve. So it's something good. And another important stuff is the third time. So after the paddle, you can drink and stay together. So cool.
You know what's interesting is I'm assuming when you started Bionic People, it was in Italy?
In 2019, we found the association.
And that was in Italy?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the ethos of what you're trying to do is so similar to Dubai. In terms of, recognizing people for what they can do and also awareness for people of determination. So I wonder what led you to Dubai personally? And also, I just think it's amazing what you're doing at ISD because I think it's so in line with the city. But how did your journey to Dubai happen?
I can explain you what is Dubai for an Italian. Dubai for an Italian, it's a dream. It's a city of lights. It's something crazy, where everything is enormous. It's so amazing. And I would like to give a dream to our players. I would like to give a dream at people that probably they have suffered a lot. They have overcome a lot of difficulties, a lot of obstacles. And I said, okay, I would like to gift something special. We are going everybody to Dubai. Mm-hmm. And they said, yes, wow, they are so full of energy. But then I have to try to manage because I have to find the money to do everything. So I say this without any kind of money. And so I start to all the sponsors we have, all the people I know, to say, okay, I have a project. I want to bring this amazing circuit in Dubai. Somebody will help, I'm sure. And we did it last year. And I have to say thank you to the IST that helped a lot in this journey.
It's such an amazing facility. I've been down there playing paddle a couple of times. Really like it down there. Such a smooth setup. But what is your specific involvement with ISD?
I am totally in love with ISD. I am a player, the founder of IPT, but even a big friend of Diego, that is the person that manages everything there with the racket sports. And so it's a very nice person. And I think I'm in contact with Diego daily by day. And so it's something cool because you can see a dream come true step by step before the players, then the courts, then the hotel. You put all together, and then when you see this machine that is going to start, it's wow, crazy.
Interesting. Well, we are actually heading towards the end of 2024, meaning 2025 is coming up. So what is next for you in 2025?
The target is try to elevate, try to have a level up on our circuit. We have a lot of volunteers that help us. I think the next step could be transfer these, that it's like, we can say, a non-profit association that manage in something more, because as you can imagine, it costs a lot of effort for everybody. If we can find people that help to growing up and do a scale up, probably could be the next target, and move it in a worldwide way in order to create a total worldwide circuit. This is the target for the next months.
Love that. I think the Dubai dream does not stop. Lastly, before you leave us, what advice could you give to maybe people of determination who want to be in sports if they're watching today, and what really helped you through in like the darkest times, and what do you think could help other people through?
The suggest I can give, the advice I can give is try to do not give up, for sure, and find people that can help. This is a key point, I think. Don't be shy to ask for help. It's not a humiliation. At the beginning, I tell you an episode, I was at the airport, and every time they asked, do you need assistance? I said, no, don't worry, I don't need nothing, I can do by myself. And maybe in Rome, Frankfurt, London, Dubai, it's enormous. And when you move for kilometers, I arrived that I start my journey, I start my trip, and I was just tired. After some months, after some years, I need time. The time factor is fundamental. It's really important. I ask for help. I need help. I'm not shy now. I know that I need help, and it's okay. So ask for help, and somebody will help.
Love that so much. Alessandro is going to be down at ISD every single day if you want to talk to him, or if you're inspired by his journey and would just like to know more. How can people learn more, get in touch with you or ISD? How can they direct their questions?
Yeah, sure. They can write to ISD or direct into my profile. I try to answer to everybody, and my girlfriend knows that I stay along to answer to everybody, because it's something that I think it's important.
Really nice. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.